Are you going camping with your Tesla? How about saving a little extra cash on a hotel room on a cross-country trip? Or maybe you just want to get away from the family and take a nap in the driveway in peace. Whatever the reason might be, we're going to take a look at this Lost Horizon mattress for your Tesla Model Y and your Tesla Model 3. Hey, so real quick, I want to just show you the packaging before I put this into the car. This is the Lost Horizon logo. It's got a nice carrying handle, which is very cool. Actually, a strap for over the shoulder if you're taking this on a campsite or whatever outside of the car situation. Comes with a nice little logo there. Packaging is really well done. I kind of like it. Very cool. And also, I got to show you, if you get the pump version, which I highly recommend. Right now they're the same price. I don't know if it's going to remain. This is the pump. That's it. Of course, it didn't come charged. That would have been kind of nice, but it didn't. So we're going to go ahead and charge that. That's the pump. There's the bag for the pump. Everything's nice and logoed and everything. Oh, and it comes with a little USB-C, but I already had one for my workbench. Also a nice touch right inside the bag and connected to the bag so you don't lose it are the directions. So I'm going to go ahead and scan those real quick and see what we're up against here. But very nice touch that it comes in the bag. Just to give you an idea, down inside the bag, really well packed. And the bag seems big enough to where, you know how these things are, they take up more space than the original manufacturer packaging. So it looks like the bag is big enough to accommodate. That's very cool. So I'm not exactly sure how this is working, but I read the directions. It said to twist this or flip this around to the inflate position, and now it's inflating by itself without a pump. Well, here's a clue, I guess. It's actually labeled as such. All right, while that's doing its thing, I'm going to go ahead and get the car ready. This is a Model Y, so we're going to go ahead and knock the seats down. By the way, this is really soft. Like, it feels like cloth. And I don't think you need a sheet or anything. All right, the pump definitely helped speed things up and get it going. I can tell you that, holy cow, it is crazy, crazy firm. Like, I can't wait to check this thing out. I'm going to check it out right now in the garage, then I'll throw it in the car. All right, I can tell you this is unlike any air mattress I've ever laid on. Usually, there's like a jiggle or a sway, or it's just not quite the same as a regular mattress. I could tell you this thing, it's almost like a regular bed. I'm really impressed so far, and I haven't even put it in the car yet. Okay, so I was wrong. It actually goes in the opposite direction, so the pump isn't actually here. It's toward the front of the car. Let me show you something that's actually pretty cool. The pump fits in a cup holder, so you can just leave it there when you're done pumping. There's the outlet for the nozzle for the pump. Let's get inside and see how this thing feels. Actually, I think I need to move the seats up. And I don't want to mess up my profile, so we're going to use nap mode. Yes, I have a nap mode because I don't want to mess up the seats. I wait for the kids a lot at school. So after moving the seats up, make sure you have enough clearance to close the door. All right, let's hop in and see how this is. Feels definitely firm. Go ahead and close the door here. So I'm 5'7". There's my feet. And here is my head. Now, I didn't move the seats up that much, so you can see how much headroom I have here. I didn't move the seats all the way forward. You can, of course, do that, but this is how much mattress there is for someone who's 5'7". You can see there's my head, and you saw where my feet were. So I'm not so sure how this is going to work for much taller people, because your feet are kind of stopped by the trunk, and then your head would kind of hang off the edge here. So I don't know, maybe 6 feet tall is about max. I don't know. There's not much room here. Like I said, there's my head, there's the mattress, and here's the seat. And I did the seats just enough to make sure the mattress fit and the door closed. But I gotta say, I haven't napped here or anything, but man, I could see myself napping. This is a very comfortable mattress. Okay, so next question you're gonna have, does it fit 2 people? I'd say absolutely. Oops, picture turnaround. I'd say absolutely. There is just as much room next to me as I have over here on the side. My shoulder, let's see here, my shoulder is pretty close to the door here. Definitely room to fit 2 people, I think. You can see maybe this angle. So I'm not sure if this was by design or not, but there's this little notch right here. Obviously it's for the air inlet, but it also allows for the rear AC to be active and not covered up. I think that's a plus. Whether they plan that or not, I think that's a good feature to have. I've spent, I don't know, 10 minutes on this thing, and it's really comfortable. I think I really do need to take a nap. That would be so comfortable. Just getting away from it all, closing the world out. It's nice and quiet inside my Y. Away from the hassles and the hustle and bustle of inside the house with kids. This might be a new trend. Dad napping in Teslas. Should I start a channel? Having spent a little time on this thing, I gotta say it is pretty close to the real deal, like really close to my actual mattress. It's so firm and doesn't sag and doesn't, you know, I'm not like kind of bouncing around or anything like that, like a regular air mattress. It feels like a real solid mattress. I can't, it's hard to put into words. I'm really impressed. So to deflate it, all you do is put in the opposite nozzle in, and it's gonna suck the air right out of this thing so you can fold it up neatly. We'll get to the Model 3 version of this coming up next, but first I want you to take this. Well, not this one, this one's mine. Use your own and tap that like button on this video, as well as hit the subscribe button. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. And real quick, before we do get into the Model 3 version, I do want to say this is one of my favorite products of all time. There are a couple that come to mind that are just products that I want to promote and help and I use on a daily basis. One of which is this Fanttik air compressor that I use probably twice a month on both of my cars. The other is the MagBak that you can probably see behind this one right there. Right there you can see it, the MagBak iPhone holder and charger. I love that product as well. And now this is on my list. It is definitely a good product. It's not necessarily an air mattress, it's more like a memory foam mattress that self-inflates, and then you give it a little help with the pump. But so far, I can't recommend this product enough. We've got all the links down in the description if you want to get one of these for yourself. So the Model 3, you definitely have to move the seats up. I think I said the same thing for the Model Y. It fits nice and snug right here, even with a nice angle, but the seats are all the way forward. And obviously with the Model 3 it's a little bit different because you got this metal deck right there. All right, so getting inside is definitely a much tighter fit compared to the Model Y, but I think once I'm inside it should be okay. Getting inside is pretty easy actually. All right, so laying down just like the Model Y. So you can see here the Model 3 has this this deck here, and that's really the only difference between the Model 3 and the Model Y. Obviously there's going to be a little bit of a space difference. It's a little bit smaller. Here's what we're looking at in terms of how much space is under here. Still plenty of leg room. Again, my height is different than other people's heights. If you're taller, this may not work unless you kind of scrunch yourself up, but I don't think this is going to make a big difference in terms of how you sleep or anything. It's not really getting in the way. You can still, you know, move around. Yeah, so Model 3 still totally doable with this mattress. It's just slightly smaller, obviously, because the car is slightly smaller. And this deck I thought would be a problem, but you know, you don't even notice it. And when you're asleep, you definitely aren't going to notice it. And it still allows you room to move around. Yeah, so this pump is a game changer. It not only blows to inflate it, but it also sucks out the air when you're ready to dismantle the thing. If you're wondering what it looks like in the trunk, here's what it is up and down. And I'll go ahead and put it on its side and give you an idea of what that looks like as well. I wouldn't suggest, unless you travel lightly, putting it in the trunk. I suggest putting it in the frunk. So let's go take a look at that. So let's put this thing in the frunk. This is, of course, the Model Y frunk. I actually didn't try it out in the Model 3. It is a smaller frunk, so I'm actually not sure if that'll fit. But take a look at that. Fits in the frunk just fine. I'll go ahead and close it to prove it, because you just smash that a little bit, and there we go. We are closed in the frunk, and now you've got the entire interior part of the cabin for all your other travel stuff. We receive a lot of products on this channel, and I can only refer like a handful of them, because most of them are kind of junky, and I don't even put them on the channel because I just don't think it's worth my time. It's not worth your time. So when you do see a video of a review of a product, you kind of know that I kind of like it. And in this case, it's got to be in my top 5. This is definitely topping one of the lists. This is the Fanttik air compressor. I use it probably twice a month on both my Teslas. My other favorite product is, of course, the MagBak iPhone holder charger. I use that multiple times a day on both my Teslas. In fact, I got a review unit of that one, and I liked it so much I bought it for my other car. I paid the actual, you know, $100 or whatever. So love that product. And now this is definitely on the list. If you are on a road trip and you want to save some money on a hotel room just for the night, here and there, whatever, this is definitely going to be comfortable enough. If you're going camping, also a great thing. It sets up real easy. It rolls up somewhat easy. You know how these things are, though. They get all puffy, and it's kind of tough to get it exactly the way it came from the factory. But generally speaking, you suck the air out of it with the compressor, because it also blows and sucks. All right, so there you go, the Lost Horizon memory foam self-inflating mattress for your Tesla Model Y or your Tesla Model 3. I got both of the versions from the company, and I thank them so much for letting me review this product. Like I said earlier, it is definitely one of my all-time favorite products. It is very comfortable, very easy to set up, a little difficult to roll up, as most things are like this, because they get all puffy and they're not from the manufacturer and stuff, but it fits in the bag just fine. This is my way of wrapping it, and it definitely fits okay. And I love this carrying case with the handle on top and the shoulder strap. So I mean, you just, you know, if you're on a road trip and you're trying to save some money on a hotel room, you just pop it in there, inflate it, and you're probably sleeping within 10 minutes. Get the creature comforts going with the camp mode on the Tesla and all that stuff. So definitely a thumbs up from me. Like I said earlier, get the links down in the description and get one of these things for yourself, because if you want to camp, if you want to road trip and not use a hotel, or you just want to take a nap in the driveway, this thing fits the bill. As always, use this finger and tap the like button as well as the subscribe button. It helps the channel, and truly, truly, I'm humbled by the audience we're getting on this channel. So thank you so much, and we'll catch you on the next video. Wow.